Andrew Wetzel of Attack Attack. It's JeffreyDonovan.com. So, as you're saying, you guys just got back from Australia with Pierce But how has it been on this tour, having more of a commonality, like you know all the bands? How's it been?
I mean, it's been sweet. We've had a lot of actual technical difficulties. Our bus broke down in the middle of Wyoming, which was really unfortunate. I mean, luckily we know like all these dudes on the tour, like all the guys in InFab, they were on our very first tour ever back in 2008. So I mean, like we know everybody on this tour. We've done it for years. So it was really sweet because everybody like pulled together and helped us out. And so tonight we're using like a lot of other people's gear and their backline. And so, I mean, it's just sweet to be on a tour with a ton of friends because when, like, horrible things go awry,
or if
like,
you're having problems with your family,
yeah,
you should go to somebody.
Everybody's got your back, and, the same thing with them, like, if anything happens to them, like, we always got them. So, I mean, it's just nice to have just friends that you can just hang out with and work, too, at the same time.
Right. I want to go back a little bit. You guys have had a lot of member changes going through the band. Was there ever a time when Attack Attack just kind of, like, did you guys ever have to sit down and say, do we really want to keep going with all your changes?
No, we've never really run into that. It's just been kind of funny. At this point, because this is year 3 that we've had a member change in a row, with Johnny leaving most recently, and it's just like it's just become routine for us at this point. Like, oh, someone else.
There's someone else sleeping now. All right, cool.
All right, well, whatever. I guess that means we'll just do something a little bit different. I mean, it just works for us. It's never really been an issue. Like, we're just not the kind of people to just lay down and die. Like, we refuse to quit. Like, it's just too much fun. Like, this is just way too good of a job. Like, why the hell would we stop,
Right. Was it ever a point where you were just like, can you just listen to the songs? Like, stop reading about us on the internet, just listen to our music?
Yeah, I mean, that's happened a lot with other vocalists. But, I mean, that's the way it is. And, that's part of, like, your job. When people question, the integrity of your band, like, you gotta prove them wrong. You gotta prove that it's not the case. So it's a challenge. It's a fun challenge.
Right. How has the transition been going from a 6-piece to a 4-piece?
It's been funny because I made the joke the other day. Everyone was just sitting around. Wow, the whole band's here. And I just sat there and then there were 4.
Like we're getting next tour it'll be 3, and then it'll just be one person with just like a.
I hope not. I mean, I've made the statement like after the last one, like this is it, and like the Johnny thing was kind of a curveball. We're like, really? You don't want to do this anymore? And he was like, no. We're like, oh, well, shit.
I guess there are 4 now.
Yeah, I guess there's 4 now. It's just take it in stride.
You guys released a brand new record. Was the full length, was making it self-titled kind of a declaration of like, this is what we are now, like this is Attack? Was that definitely a thought you put out?
Yeah, that was totally it. And down to like the album artwork and stuff, we really wanted to put the point across. The old Attack Attack, the whole Someday Came Suddenly era, like that's dead, it's gone. And like this is the new.
This is what Attack Attack is.
This is the new hotness, and this is it. And that's exactly what we were trying to put through there. It's like this is it.
How do you think you've changed since then? Since putting out your record?
We've really taken time to just kind of like consider like what's on the table, because we've been working feverishly for like the last 2 years to get where we're at, and just writing and just going through the motions of like getting to where we're at in our career, and now finally we're actually taking time to just really stop and just kind of like look at what's around us and just see what we want to do next. So I mean, really what we're thinking about now is like, what do we do to our style now? Where do we want to go?
Right.
Because now it's like there's no gun to our head. We don't really have anything to like, we don't have deadlines. We don't have to like push anything out. Like now is like the most open interpretation our band has been at this point. Right. So we're just like really excited to just take that and do whatever the hell we want.
What do you guys have planned next after this? Like, I know you guys do Warped Tour. Do you guys prefer Warped Tour over, say, a club tour? Do you guys think you do better, like being outdoors, being on more of a grind?
There isn't really one that's better than the other. I mean, there's solid pros and cons to both of them. Like a club tour, it's like if you're headlining a tour and you're in a club, like this is our world. Like,
you
we
get to
show
make a
up.
little atmosphere.
Yeah, when we show up, it's like we're in control. Like we control the time schedule, like what goes on, how, and that's really nice to have that. But Warped Tour, on the other hand, is just so like ridiculous and crazy, and there's so many more kids.
There's more spontaneity.
Yeah. It's just a really different atmosphere, and like if you can really understand that and take control of that, you can really use it to your advantage, because you're playing to kids that normally wouldn't be caught dead at your shows, or maybe have no idea who you are,
but you still have that fan base that's always going to come.
Yeah, definitely. So it's like it's a mixture, but Warped Tour is just super grueling, and it's like always hot, or it's super cold, or it's raining. Some days you play at 11 a.m., some days you play at like 6 p.m. like
7, 8,
yeah, you know, and it's like it's really crazy and really demanding physically. But like, you know, the pros of just the crowd reactions and the different people in the new markets, like that's really sweet too.
Now, you guys are known for being a little bit like jokesters. Where do your guys' song titles come on? Because you guys have like Sexual Man Chocolate, like AC-130, like my favorite's gotta be Smokeahonis.
Yeah.
Like, are these all just inside jokes?
Not all of them are inside jokes. A few of them are. Some of them are catchphrases. We've just never really been ones. Whenever we try to do something serious, it just sucks. Because then we like overanalyze it, we overthink it. Like, God, I don't know. Like that could have been a good song title, but I think it sucks now.
Right.
So we just kind of, you know, our whole band, our whole career is just based on just throwing it to the wind and just kind of going for it. So like some of them are inside jokes. Other ones like Smokeahonis is an Urban Dictionary one where it's just a chick that smokes a ton of weed. And we were like, that's hilarious.
Like, that's the title.
There it is, yeah. It's just so much easier and like funnier, and it's just, you know.
You have any last words, buddy?
We are working on, we just finished shooting a music video, Smokeahonis, which is going to be coming out probably in the next few months. It should be out in January or February. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. That's what we're shooting for. Clearly things change midway.
Right.
Plans always go wrong, but that's what we're shooting for. We got the rest of this tour going on, and then we're going to be heading over to UK for the first time.
So UK fans, be ready. Attack Attack's coming. Thank you, appreciate it, man. Andrew, Attack Attack, the brand new record is out now. It's self-titled. Go pick it up and check them out on the This Is a Family tour. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.